Nice.
It's so nice. It's such nice music.
Oh, hello.
Oh, hey guys, just so you know, I talked to Matt before the session, and he said we're getting TPK'd, so.
It's true, I did say that.
Please no. I just spent like 2 hours writing the stupid backstory.
Get wrecked.
Didn't something just happen? Like, what the fuck? I want to say... Oh no, that was last level. Disregard.
Alright, welcome back everybody to In-Hulk Signal Vinces. This is our own session 28. Make sure to keep caught up by going to bit.ly/LeafJackGaming. Everything is in nice chronological order from first to last in a nice playlist on that channel. So, don't jump in, man. Gotta watch it all. Gotta watch it all.
All 40 hours.
At 27 sessions with an average of 2 hours apiece, that is 54 hours. So, you know, trivial task.
Average
Oh,
of
definitely.
2 hours.
It's true.
No, we do not average 2 hours.
You know what? I'm gonna talk and look it up because it might actually say on the playlist how long it is. So last session, the group met with Agatha. Agatha being the healer in Chrysos. She seemed to be unaffected by the Templar's presence and was continuously working away. The group convinced her, which didn't take too much convincing to be honest, to help heal Vola. She agreed, and they rushed to get her and brought her to her, where Thok tried to freshen and make her do it quickly, and her being not the type to like that actually powered stunned Thok, going, hell no. And while Thok stood there, paralyzed, Vola was placed on the bed. Thok rushed in more and was eventually kicked out of her hut, is what we called it, even though it's just another stone building. Not a very big one.
Because she's a hag.
Because apparently she's a hag. For payment? Yes, so for payment, she asked for, after she did heal Vola completely, she asked for some payment, which was in the form of Jack's blood. Being suspicious, as the group kind of is, which is totally understandable based on what they've seen and what's happened to them. Jack didn't want to just willingly give his blood away. He wanted an explanation, which he eventually was able to get out of her. She claimed that his grandfather was of a special bloodline. I don't know exactly the correct words, but a special descent, and that she wanted a part of his blood, and then gave an explanation of who she was. A partial celestial that was created by bringing down the energies of a god into her person. Did she say what god it was?
No.
She looks vaguely like Ishton.
I believe it was her holy symbols that gave it away to some of you who were able to determine that at least her holy symbols are to Ishton. So
That answers that question.
yeah, that might be the answer. So after successfully healing Willa and Jack giving his payment, as well as grabbing some orc demon blood for her, Vola was prescribed bed rest, I guess is a good way of putting it, to Thok's dismay as he wants to take her, and Agatha claims that if she is moved, she will die.
Wait, did she say that?
More or less.
Oh, fuck.
I thought you knew that.
No.
Huh. You probably weren't paying attention, or you left or something when she said it. Thok has made no agreements to what's going to be happen after this. However, he spent the night next to Agatha's hut slash house thing. In the cold and the rain, however, being a hardy paladin was fine. And that is where we will pick up. Everyone, make sure you have the
Long rested.
benefits of a long rest. Thank you. And another quick note, Ray's is going to be a little late, but he should be here hopefully within the next few minutes. 10-20 minutes at the latest, I'm hoping. He didn't actually give us a time frame. So let's jump right in with, let's go with Thok real quick, because you're kind of in the middle of the action there. Thok, you wake up. It's raining again, however lightly, as you might be able to hear beyond the harp music in the background. And from the inside of Agatha's home, there is a light and what smells like a very well-cooked breakfast.
So during this time, Thok would like to very gently knock at the door.
Who is it?
It is I, and I want to say that I am very, very sorry for what I did yesterday. I didn't mean to frighten you, and I'm sorry for trying to intimidate you into staying in your shop. It was wrong of me, and I will never do it again.
Go ahead and make a persuasion check.
Okay.
Okay. You hear some noise from the other side. Fine, come in, and the door opens for you.
Okay. I very, non-threateningly enter the shop.
There you see inside at her work table, Agatha cooking up some eggs and bacon and also some toast.
And a few slices of your sister.
She's a hag. Oh God. All right. Sorry.
Well, come in. It's wet outside and it's getting in.
Yeah, I enter.
Okay. Door closes behind you.
The last thing we need is Agatha getting wet again.
I mean, I was already there. But because never mind. Whatever.
Well, you gonna stand at the doorway or are you gonna come in?
I already said I entered.
I know, but you're not saying what you're doing.
That's true. So I enter and I'm going to very kind of quickly move over to the bed where Vola's at and just look at her and make sure she's okay.
Upon quick inspection, at the moment she's covered with a pretty what's the word? Heavy blanket. Okay. Warm.
Is it the blanket? Is it the blanket?
What, the blanket?
The blanket the old guy gave me.
No, it's not that. It's a blanket, just one of the thicker, heavier weighted blankets.
Comforter?
And
Comforter?
a little heavier than that. It's there's actually added weight. It's supposed to be comforting.
Got it.
Anyways, and she's laying there and she looks like she's sleeping pretty peacefully.
Okay. So I look at that and I'm like, okay, good. So we have some business to talk about.
What business?
My allies tell me that she requires bed rest until she is awake.
I suggest more than that, but yes, not
I
untrue.
also told that if she is moving from this place, then she will die. Is that true?
It's possible that if I'm not around, if you move her, she will die. Her body is weak. To
Well,
jar her around on a horse or even to carry her could be very deadly.
that makes things complicated then.
That seems pretty simple to me. You leave her here, I take care of her, she gets better.
Well, the thing is, I haven't seen her exactly in about 14 years, and the last time I did see her was not on very good grounds. So,
Well, I'm not your psychiatrist. I'm her healer.
fair enough. But just, I don't know. You could take care of her just for a few more days, right? And I don't even know when we would be back, is the thing.
She'll be safe here.
I believe you. It's just, I want to be able to see her again.
Well, if you're here for a few days, there's a likelihood that she'll wake up and you'll be able to see her as you want.
Sure, but the only problem is that my group I am with wishes to depart rather quickly. Yes.
Well, that's again. I'm her healer. You figure out your own logistics. She stays here until she's healed.
Okay.
And I will say, even when she's awake, it's not safe to take her across the plains or into the mountains or wherever you want to take her.
I understand that. It's possible I might send another person here, though, to help. One, help defend it, and two, that he can have a safe place to stay. Are you familiar with a man named Calamant?
Calamant. Name? Calamant. Didn't he do something? Oh, yes! Calamance was the one who broke the fucking seals on the floating islands that I was living on!
Well,
Oh shit.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, that's kind of a truth bomb right there.
Well, he was one of those people, correct?
Well,
I'll have you know that so far recently, from what I understand, he's had a change of heart. And what do you know of, weird question, but what do you know of Duncan Atreides and Xerxes Atreides?
oh, well, I believe. Yes, the Atreides family, friends to Calamance himself. I'm pretty sure they were there while he did it.
Right. Well, the Atreides family was the one who did this to her, just so you know.
Well, I'll gladly help anyone that's been wronged by them.
Okay, so you would help Calamance too? For he was wronged by them as well.
Well, he wronged me more than them.
Would you give him a second chance? For he is the only one that I would trust in the presence of my sister for long term.
He's also the only man that I want to kill.
He's the only man you want to kill?
Well, I have a grudge against. Enough to kill. It's something you don't hear for someone of my circumstance.
Okay then. Well, maybe maybe he can change your mind if you see his change of heart.
I mean, it's been 50 years. I mean, people don't change, so yeah, that's not likely.
People don't change.
Not at all.
All right. Are you ready for I guess I'll tell you just to see if I can get the point across. Do you know who I am?
Rude.
It's true. My name is Thok Atreides. I'm the son of Duncan and Xerxes Atreides. Currently, I am outcast from the Templars after seeing the error of their ways, after seeing what they did to my sister. If I can change my ways, why not Calaman's?
Persuasion.
Okay.
Nice.
If that boy steps one toe out of line, I'm feeding him poison.
Understandable. But if I send him here to take care of my sister, then you would do it? You would let him?
If she's feeling well enough, maybe.
Okay.
He can watch
Got it.
from afar.
Okay.
That I will
I understand.
promise.
Okay. Thank you very much. Thank you for your time, and thank you for healing my sister. And Doc's gonna, like, try to give her a hug.
As you get close, trying to hug her, she... No, stop! I start slapping at your face and armor and everything.
And, like, she slaps the scar, I'm guessing, like, oh.
Don't touch me.
Okay, alright, sorry. And, Doc will leave.
I just got a wall of text.
Oh yeah, there's a huge wall of text. You can read that later. It's just backstory.
Yeah, not important at all, right?
Not right now.
Yeah, okay. I will take a look later. Thank you, though. So you leave?
Yep, I leave.
Okay, everyone else. You have been resting, I believe, in Ordim. And you wake up to the sound of a slight ring and the smell of freshly cooked breakfast.
I'm actually going to head up to the surface to do morning rituals so I can see the sky.
Okay.
I will grab a plate of delicious breakfast and do what has become to be my morning ritual of watching Far Traveler do his thing, because it's weird.
Okay.
I will avoid breakfast and go to the surface to do my morning ritual.
Just to pour out some water from your water skin and step on it.
There's rain.
Uh-huh.
Morning ritual.
I'm not hearing a no.
Fucking coffee.
You're not hearing it, no, because you're not wrong.
Did Lee say her morning ritual is just drinking a cup of coffee?
Black,
Yeah,
hot,
yeah.
strong. Like she likes her drow women.
I too like my coffee like I like my women. Light, weak, and sweet.
And not at all
Unable to
coffee.
say no.
Oh gosh.
I like my coffee just how I like myself. Need to add something else for it to like it.
Oh no.
Yep.
Trying know how you got those scars.
So everyone's doing their morning ritual. Stock, as you walk away, you feel a thunk on your back.
What?
Thunk is audio, not very descriptive of a physical impact. What?
A thunk, as in
It's an
a
onomatopoeia.
small object hitting you in the back.
Okay, I'd like to turn around and check the source of the thunk.
Behind you is a small rubber ball.
Okay, where was it thrown from? Was it like thrown by
Agatha is closing the door, kind of giving you the eye through the door that closes it.
Okay. I would like to pick up the ball.
Okay. Upon close inspection, it looks like a twist, like to unlock.
Okay. I would like to try twisting it to unlock it.
Okay. Inside is a clear salve.
For what kind of salve can I do medicine to see?
Sure.
Okay.
It seems to be something for a burn or a scar, or a mix of the two.
Nice.
For healing them?
Reducing the residual effects of such things. Reducing pain and swelling. It's still pretty fresh.
Okay, got it. So yeah, on the way home I say thank you very much, and on my way home I would like to put it on my face.
Okay, it's cold to the touch, but it gives this relief sensation down your whole face and tingles for a little while. As it absorbs into your skin.
Okay. Alright, cool. Doc takes a bunch and shoves it down his pants. No.
No.
They have body washes that kind of do that same thing, and if you're not expecting it, it is a shock, to say the least.
Oh dear. Oh dear.
So one time, so I had body powder and foot powder.
Oh, yeah, I've done that. I've done that.
I mixed it up and put it on my balls, and it felt really weird. It was like icy hot.
You're like, hot, hot, cold, hot, hot. Like, what the fuck is happening?
Why are we talking about
I don't
this?
know. It
Let's
just
go.
reminded me of that. Sorry. Continue.
Okay. Nate's dying. Looks like he's gonna choke. So Thok, you return to the entrance of Urdim, and you find Farchava doing his rituals, as well as Jekt and Kyla, and Lee seems to be absent at the moment.
Okay.
Oh, god damn it, Lee, again?
I'm drinking coffee. Like, I'm not anywhere crazy.
It's not that intimidating out here. Goodness gracious.
What was the young boy's name? Just in case I messed this up, because I feel like I did, and I didn't double check.
Young boy.
The man that's trying to be in charge.
James Frederick.
James Fredrickson.
With the heart of
There you
stone.
go.
Ooh.
Adorable.
Oh.
Oh hey.
Well,
Just
if
thought I'd
Kylan
throw
had
that there.
known all along, she'd be ready to make a new one.
Damn. Yeah, so I found his image for everyone to see. Give an idea of what he looks like.
Okay.
There. Big old picture.
Alright, so I would like to find Far Traveler.
Right in front of you, buddy.
Okay, cool. And say, so we mentioned last night that we would get into the specifics of the revolution in the morning, correct?
I suppose specifics.
Okay. What are your supposed specifics?
It's already been specific enough for me. They're already ready to fight for peace.
Okay. Well, so I suggest putting James in charge of it, if that's okay, and he can divvy up people to send to certain regions of the land and free them from mage and Templar influences.
Do you still have any of your persuasiveness from back when you were a Templar?
Well, I can say that if they're going against, well, mages for one, then I suggest them taking some of the amulets that we took from the corpses of the other Templars.
That's all well and good, but I myself have some reservations about James as the leader until we've actually given him a thorough screening.
Okay.
He mentioned that he's been waiting to take over the city for a long time. That seems a bit suspicious.
Fair.
Am I within earshot of this conversation?
Well, you were staring at Far Traveler do his thing, so I'm guessing, yeah.
Just kind of listening and sipping my coffee. I toss the book at Thok and say that, hey, Thok, I found this on the desk of the Dark Knight that was leading the hangings. It seems that our friend
See?
James isn't in the book.
He's not? What about anyone related to him?
It looks like his father was the original mayor.
Okay, I see. So that would explain why he wanted to lead the town.
Okay,
To
good.
kind of lead up to his father's legacy. I can relate to that.
Well, it could mean that, or he was the one that contacted the Templars. And you know the rest.
Oh, I see. Well, do you want me to get him?
Let's
Only
do
if
a
you
little
have
research.
a way to suss out any truthfulness from him.
Oh, I have my ways.
Ask him if
That's
it's
what I
serious
was
or
asking.
alive.
Okay, so at this time, I would like to attempt to find James.
Are you alright doing that by yourself? I'm not much for talking.
I will go with Thok. I'm a pretty good conversationalist.
I will leave you both to that. I'm going to go introduce Ormer to, what's her name, Agatha?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna go introduce Ormer to Agatha.
I'm gonna go get some breakfast. So if you guys need a third person to talk to James, bring him to the table.
Well, as you guys all head down, because that's the direction of where everyone's going, Lee, while you're down eating your breakfast, James seems to be talking with some of the townspeople, and they seem to be kind of discussing what needs to be done. Are you doing anything with that, or listening in, or talking with them, or what?
Yeah, I'll listen a little bit.
Okay, they seem to be talking about how they continue from here along the lines of leadership, and James is kind of like, oh, I've been trying to help. And they're like, yeah, we all know that, and we appreciate it, but there are other ways of doing things and all this, and then they're also talking about what needs to be done with the food, because they just realized they brought all their food down here, but they don't live down here. And what needs to be done with the corpses.
Okay, none of that really concerns me.
Okay.
So,
Well, they seem to make some sort of decision while they're doing all this, and they start to head up. And as they do, the rest of the party arrives. Oh. Hello. We're just heading up to do some manual labor. This is James.
Okay. So let's walk while we talk.
Yes, please join us. And he continues walking through the door. Allowing, of course, Far Traveler and Kylan to go through if they wish to eat.
Yep.
Okay. So as we're walking, I would like to say, so Jack found this this manual of names for the Templars.
Right.
And
They were using it to make a ledger of all of those who they murdered.
and we found a Stephen Fredrickson in there. Is he a family member?
He gives you a very sad look, and yes, he was my father.
Was he the mayor?
And one of the other guys, yeah, damn good one too.
So, do you feel like what you're doing right now is just stuff to make him proud?
Now, honestly, at this point, I'm just trying to keep doing something. I just try not to dwell on it at this point. There's too much.
Thok is going to say to the other workers, "You go on ahead. We're gonna talk about some stuff." And I gesture for Jack to stay.
Just some. But, just be quick. And they
Okay.
head off. Oh, something wrong?
Oh, we need just one quick question, and then you're free to go.
Okay.
Did you sell your father out to the Templars?
What? What's this? What? How could you accuse me of killing my own father?
I'm not. Well, okay. Insight to see if he's being genuine.
Yeah, go for it.
Shit.
This was not something you were expecting.
Ooh.
However, Jack, he seems very genuine.
Okay.
Standing on the opposite side of James and Thok, I'll kind of give Thok a nod, gesturing that he seems truthful.
A thumbs up.
Sorry, we just. I'm sorry for even asking, but it's just we need someone we can trust in this next very important thing we have for you to do.
How can we trust you? You are wandering travelers. You may have saved us, but to what end?
We weren't trying to. We didn't have any agenda when we first came here. The only purpose we came here for was to heal my sister, and this freeing of the city was not intentional.
Not
I don't know if you want
intentional.
to say that.
Well, this freeing of the city was not our original goal,
I see. Well,
but I was glad to do it.
I'd keep that to yourselves, at least that first part. Glad to save, yes, but they needed a hero, and you were that person for a day.
And you can be that person for their life.
It won't last long unless I get out there and help them. Now, if
I
you're
agree
done,
with you. No, let's go. Let's help them.
okay. Well, we gotta bring all the bodies from down below back up.
We can help with that.
Or
For now.
because agreed to let us use their burial grounds. A special section of it, that is. And it's kind of hard to say no to a dead dwarf king, so.
Do you have people who can lead an expedition on the tunnels below?
Yes, but right now our focus is elsewhere.
Fair enough.
I mean,
It's just for if it's for keep long-term stronghold management.
yeah, we don't really have any fighters one way or another, but I guess a stronghold would be helpful.
Okay. And With knowing this, Thok's gonna walk with him and help him out with any service that needs being done.
Thok, the way you spoke to the people was about bringing upon our own justice upon the world. Do you plan to use us as weapons?
No,
As-
I don't plan to use anyone as anything. The only person who I have control over is myself.
Your words
simply-
spoke another truth.
What I'm saying is that the people do not need to take this. They don't need to merely sit idly by and watch as their families get killed. They can do something about it. They have the power to do it.
We have no power.
It's their choice.
If we had power, we would have survived this.
And you did survive this. Look at you, you're alive. There are people who are alive. That's worth something.
Not because of us. It was all because of you and your group.
But if there was a resistance, if there was a
There would be
spark of
more
hope,
death.
but there would also be life.
You can't replace death with life just because it sounds nice.
Well, then, do you suggest just everyone from every city just laying down and dying at the hands of the Templars and the mages?
I think this war should end just as you, but a small town of refugees that is barely its own place is not the place to start.
Well, think of this. How many more other towns do you think there are that are just like yours?
I'm sure there are many.
Exactly. If there are many, then they vastly outnumber the Templars or the mages. You have the power. We have the power to unite everyone and bring back the world. It's just a matter of taking it.
You're very aggressive, but at this point, we'll take refugees, we'll take people who need help, but we can't be expected to fight.
I'm not maybe not even expecting you to fight. What might be a good idea is if you have volunteers as runners to different cities and towns and spread the word of the tragedy of this city. Then it might rouse the people into doing something about it. And I'm sure that there are people here in Chrysos who would be willing to fight for it.
Well,
And that fighting spirit can be found in all cities, in all towns. And if united, they are a great force to be reckoned with.
it won't be easy. There are no roads. Towns aren't connected anymore.
Change is not easy, but it is necessary for freedom.
Well, I will talk to the people and see what they think, but a lot of them just want to be alive at the moment, so let's start there and work our way up.
Okay. And, James, you are doing the right thing, and you are making your father proud, regardless of what you do.
For some reason those words feel slightly hollow, Doc. But thanks.
They feel hollow to me.
I didn't want to completely disregard what you had just said, so I thought I'd go with slightly.
Sure, right.
But
But as long as the message got across to James.
yeah. But yeah, he legit said that out loud. That it felt hollow, but thanks.
Oh, James said that?
Yeah. James
Oh.
straight up said that felt really hollow, but I understand. Thanks.
I guess I'm not really the best person to talk about that. No, that's none of your concern. Don't worry about it.
Well, the part of me wants to worry about it, but the other part, the much larger part, needs to worry about this city.
Yes, I agree.
Now, please help us bring up our honored dead.
Yes, sir. And I'll do so.
Okay. Going up and down, carrying the corpses of the villagers that have been thrown off of the side of this plateau takes the better half of the day. And by the time you're done, it's about 4 o'clock. So, in that time, let's go and find what other people are doing. Starting with Lee.
I'm on my 3rd cup of coffee.
Okay.
Soon she will be on the first restroom trip.
Is Lee doing not much else but enjoying her coffee? Or, well, drinking her coffee?
I'm patiently awaiting the rest of the group to come find me and tell me where we're going next.
Well, Far Traveler and Kylin are entering the room as Stock and James left with the rest of the villagers. So, we'll start there, I guess, or continue there with you three are together.
Who has the book?
The ledger?
Yep.
I assumed it was Stock,
Thought would have given it back to Jack.
then Jacked.
I have it.
Checked. I believe I have a way to figure out what this book was for.
Jacked is currently talking with James at this point.
Wait, Jack was with James during that?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
My bad.
I
Wrong
did the
3.
insight.
Wrong 3.
They're good.
Yeah. Those two and James left. You, Lee, and Far Traveler are all in the dining hall.
Far Travel, you think we're ever gonna get out of here?
Come hell or high water, I'm leaving.
What do you think we should be doing to speed up getting out of here?
Leaving?
Yeah, I think so too.
Are they near me?
Yep.
Where are we going next?
We have to find Calamance.
Right, but where are we searching?
The Dark Forest.
That sounds...
We are going to the Londa Vale.
Okay. Do we know where we're looking there, or just kind of digging around?
We're continually in communication with Calamance, so he'll give us more instruction when we're closer.
Oh,
We just need to get closer.
okay. Alright, let's go. Where's Thok?
He went up with James and checked.
Okay, let's get them and let's go.
I'm gonna go speak to Ormer first.
Oh my goodness, you guys are awful. I'm going for more coffee.
Lee,
Say,
why don't you and I go find Thok and Jack?
walk through the dining room away from them, picking up food.
I'm going
Okay.
to pointedly ignore Kaylin and go get coffee.
Don't make me hug you again, Lee.
I will shank you.
Kylan's gonna go find Thok and Jack.
Okay, we'll get to that after a little bit. So first, Far Traveler, you find Ormer. He's still kind of resting from his long night.
I will attempt to gently wake him.
Morning?
Good morning. I will hand him some pieces of food.
Oh, thank you.
We have allowed you to sleep off your exhaustion. We met with the healer. She is a very skilled alchemist. I believe it would be a good idea for you to meet with her.
Yeah, well, yes, of course.
We
Oh,
made
where is
part
she?
for you ready. She's at her abode.
Oh, okay. Let me just gather my stuff and put on some less smelly clothes.
I'll give him a nod and then step out into the hallway.
Okay, it takes him a little bit, not long, but he comes out, pack at the ready, clothes not stanky. Much better. Now, lead the way.
Absolutely. And I will begin leading to Agatha's house, mentioning that I think she was doing something really interesting with alchemy, but my brain was a little bit clouded at the time, so I didn't catch it all.
Well, I guess I'll see it for myself.
She seemed to have some interesting theories and practices that she put in place on Vola.
Huh. Sounds like a good time. So as Far Traveler and Ormer head out, Kylan and Lee, do you join them, or are you staying?
I will follow the two of them out.
And I wasn't waiting for Far Traveler to go retrieve Wormer. I was going to go look for Thok and Jack.
Correct. That's right. Okay. Just for the sake of... I guess they were moving the whole time anyways, so you'll be kind of behind, trying to catch up to them. And so the other three of you, Ormer, Far Traveler, and Lee, head off to Agatha's. You find the house there is lit by a what's the word I'm looking for? A small bit of light, probably something along the lines of like a couple of candles, and from the inside you smell different herbs and like spices and other alchemical materials that don't have such an aromatic smell. Nice smell.
So I want to go up to the door quietly and see if she's working right now or if she's not in a situation that disturbing her would mess up an experiment or something.
Okay, do you like open the door a little bit and take a peek in?
No, not really. Same way that I was spying on the drow and her.
Oh, that was through the window. That's fine. Okay. So yeah, you quietly walk over and just kind of glance in, and you see her cheerfully working away at her workstation.
Why are you watching the window and not knocking on the door?
Well, Lee, because I've learned a great deal about chemicals lately, and if you cause any alert, you could cause a very massive explosion.
Oh.
Oh,
So,
you're learning
works out
quickly.
to scare her?
Yeah, I'll look to Ormer as I'm saying that.
You're learning very well. I'm kind of proud. You were, I thought, slower than Jack, but if you picked it up, you did well.
I had my family's support. Anyways, shall we? And I walk around and go knock on the door.
What does that mean? Oh, who is it? It's Doc again. I mean, boy, checking on your sister so much, and the door kind of opens. Oh, it's you. Come on in.
I will step aside to let Ormer go first.
Oh, smells like healing stuff. But yeah, good alchemy here. Oh, and who is this? This is your friend? Did you mention him before? I don't remember.
Yes, this is Ormer. He's my mentor.
Oh, I see. So Elmer's like, oh, I see that you're using this thingamabobber to do the thing. I don't know.
Alchemical speak
Yeah.
inserted here.
Yeah, so they start talking back and forth cheerfully about different things about alchemical processes that you don't quite have a grasp on yet.
Are you sure?
I mean, you have a pretty good grasp on stuff now, but even this is a little over your head.
Okay.
This is like listening to two people with expertise talking about it while you're barely proficient.
Mm,
Did you take expertise in it?
yeah.
Oh. It still feels that way even with your expertise.
It's new expertise. Not
Yeah.
quite settled in yet.
Yeah. Some techniques that are a little more advanced than you have gone over quite at this point, but you're pretty sure with listening to them you can pick up things that you might be able to replicate it if you like gave it some time.
Anyway, so we have the two of them here. I'm going to butt in their conversation and ask them if they know anything about these burning, or not the burning, the anti-magic amulets specifically.
Oh, I haven't had a chance to really look at those. Well, I've had some, but
I'll spread out a collection of them on one of the workstations so that everybody can investigate at their leisure.
I guess it's like, you want me to... I guess I can look. Is that a reason?
Well, we are going to be embattled with mages and Templars, so it would be very good information for us to figure out either how to destroy these or how to empower them.
Oh, well.
And I figured, being the two most knowledgeable alchemists in the world that I've met, plus myself, maybe all three of us could think of something.
Wait, what? Since when do you know alchemy?
Last night I took a course.
Oh, okay.
What does that mean? Okay. Go ahead and make a alchemy check at advantage. It's just going to be supplementary to they're also going to have checks, so.
Intelligence?
Yep. That's pretty good. So
One would say that is about the highest DC I could possibly hit.
almost. The three of you go through it pretty intensely, going over. You lose at solitaire every single time. You play a lot of games.
Wow.
That threw me off. Anyways, so you three of you spend a lot of time poring over the structure of these amulets, the way they work, the way that they could be nullified, the way that they could be reversed, and the way that they could be just possibly destroyed, and also empowered.
I'll
And
slip in comments about Silas's tattoo and how it was an augmenting device and what I know about that as well. We're talking about the amulets and how that was supposed to tie into that. But we never got that figured out because Silas got Googled.
Right. So since you were able to tattoo this onto Jack's hand, you kind of have at least a pretty decent memory of what it is. It's very detailed, so go ahead and make a intelligence check to see if you can't replicate it. Okay, yeah, you're able to fully replicate it for them. You're pretty sure that any details that are missing is, well, you're not missing any details, but any like minor smudges is negligible, and they're actually able to help you a little bit. Go, oh, I see what you're doing here, and helps you out. So, the three of you make a vial for a couple of purposes. One, to reverse the effects. One, to nullify. One, to destroy. And one, to empower the amulets. Doing this, however, did strip quite a bit of resources.
Can you write that down, please? What?
Okay. Destroy. If I could spell destroy.
Deso Troya.
There we go.
Gojira.
Nullify. Reverse. And I'll give a small description of what each of these do. And empower. So the one that makes them destroy, if you break the vial near amulets, empowers with an E, sorry. A small cloud of like this foggy substance will roll out and hit everything in a 5-foot radius. And the amulets will detonate on like wherever they're at. They'll legit explode and deal 4d6 points of damage, fire damage. Nullify does what it sounds like. If the substance is poured over an amulet, it completely becomes useless forever. Like there's no reversing it. Reversal, when that happens, if you're able to reverse them, which has to have the same action as nullify, if you cast a spell at someone with a reversed amulet, it empowers the spell, so it does max damage. And then empower gives the wearer magical resistance.
Hey.
And this is
That's
done by
pretty good.
mixing the substance in the vial with the alchemical substance on the amulet, like the last two.
Lee is very interested in the magic resistance.
Mm-hmm.
This is like my first quest log entry that I have to go back and say, hey, I actually succeeded that quest. I didn't actually suck at that one.
Woo! Took a bit, but got it done.
Oh, I'm sorry. The first one was use the clicker if Silas gets out of hand. Pass.
That happened more than once.
That's why I got a pass on it, fool.
Yeah, that's right.
I will thank them for all of their insights and assistance and suggest that Lee and Ormer and I be on our way.
Ormer kind of like, oh, right. Okay. Yeah.
Wait, where's Thok?
It's a good question. Let's go find him.
Wasn't he like sleeping outside her door all night?
No, I left to go talk to James.
No, this is out loud.
Oh, never mind.
He was, but he was talking to James and Jack this morning. Last time I saw them.
Oh.
That was before I got Ormer, though.
Okay.
I'm sure if we go back towards the living areas, we can. Well, I say living areas. The Great Hall! We can at least pick up some trail of them.
Sure, let's go. And we go.
On the way back, I'll be casually talking to Ormer about all the stuff we just did alchemically.
Yes, and he'll reply with an intellectual equal type of talk. You guys did quite a bit of high level research together just now.
We're looking for Thok. And
So, as you guys make your way back after all this work, which puts you into the afternoon, you find what appears to be a very sad caravan of people bringing in wrapped but definitely dead bodies down into the Great Hall. Among the group, you find Jack and Thok helping.
About Kylan, she was looking for us.
She's the dead bodies.
Okay, so let's rewind back to Kylan, who was looking for y'all. Kylan, you're not sure where they went. Go ahead and make a survival check. Okay. It's not too hard to find them. You follow their tracks and trails until you meet up with them with your woodland speed, heading down the path. With James.
Fuck. Where's that book?
Which one?
Oh no, the one Jack threw at you.
The ledger?
Sure, that one.
Here you
Oh,
go.
what?
I'm gonna help our investigation. And that's all I'm gonna say, actually, if James is there.
Do you need me to leave? I mean, god damn. I'll be down at the bottom. Do what you want.
So, I believe this book to not be a kill book,
Hmm?
but a book of the dead.
What?
They were inquisitors, right?
Mm-hmm.
The Templar are probably paying them by the head.
Okay.
I think this is not a book of those to be killed, but rather a list for their payment. So I'm going to find some survivors and see if their names are on the list or not, and that'll confirm me.
Okay.
That'll confirm that to me.
Okay. I will help you with that.
Okay, so you guys go through the book, and you get a general idea of all the names, which there are many. And you wish to cross-reference that with people?
Yes, currently living people. Specifically, if I can find anyone I notice from the shackles that were already shackled that we freed.
Okay, go ahead and one of you three do an investigation check.
Got a 0 for that, so
It's better than a -1.
Let's see.
So it's just
I don't know, Joe. My negative ones have been pretty good tonight.
I also have a 0.
it's just either Kylan or Jack.
You get advantage, so go and roll again. So you go person to person for a while, but everyone's like, no, they're dead, and you can't seem to find anyone that's alive that's in the book.
and I'm asking for the names of the people I'm speaking to see if they are in the book. Because if this is a book for people to be killed, then people who would have been shackled would have been in the book. But if it's a book of just those who have been killed, then they're still alive, so they wouldn't be in.
You ask, they give no name.
Okay, so Yeah, what if this is the Book of the Dead? Why? What does it matter?
It would mean that the names on this list weren't given to the Templars for them to be hunted. It means there wasn't an exchange of information. My God damn it! It would mean James didn't give away somebody.
Implication is nobody sold out Chrysos.
It wasn't James, because we already asked him about that earlier.
Well, I wasn't there. Damn it!
Well, I say that.
No, and Kylan says that back. I'm just trying to help. I know there was some suspicion of him.
Okay. Well, I mean, the suspicion has since then been cleared.
Okay, well, there you go. Double checked.
Okay. Thank you.
There was a theory. And then Kylan will start assisting with the carrying of the bodies.
Okay.
Specifically, she's just gonna weep on top of a few of them and need to be physically moved herself.
Seems likely.
All right. That sounds good to me. All right, everyone is done with their processes. Is there anything the Far Traveler and Omer are doing and Lee are doing in the few hours they have left before everyone's done bringing in the bodies?
I was going to find Thok.
Okay.
Oh, right. So you find Thok bringing one of the last last waves of people up from below.
Still talking about alchemy stuff as we get there. Oh, hi Thok.
Hello.
We have had a breakthrough today.
Tell me more.
We have found a way to either empower the Templars against the mages or destroy the Templars' protective wards.
And Thok's just like gonna go wide-eyed and mouth ajar, like, what?
We can destroy the Templar Order, or we can empower the amulets to defeat the mages. Don't make me repeat myself a third time, boy.
I heard. It's just that's insane.
You would be amazed at what you can do when you get a few people who actually know what they're doing to work together.
I will keep that in mind.
And Lee.
Oh yeah. I played cards, and I totally won every time.
I see. So that's good. So now, if there are anyone who is downstairs who wants to fight, then they now have tools to do so. Do you think, Ormer, do you think you can stay in Chrysos and help with that effort?
I would suggest that Ormer come with me to my people, and we leave Agatha to leave this particular group in charge of that.
Would Agatha participate?
Agatha seems more amenable to having intelligent, what's the word? Disciples? So as
Okay.
long as people are willing to listen, she's generally willing to teach.
Okay, that's good. Well, all right, that's good. So, all right, how about this? We give one more talk to the people tonight and let them organize their efforts and let them know that they have the tools if they have the will to do so.
What time is it right now?
In game?
Yeah.
In game.
About 2.
2 o'clock. Okay.
Or, I mean, it's not quite too late to leave still.
I concur, we should depart. We should inform them that they have the tools to defeat either faction, and then we should depart.
We
Okay.
could call everybody together for a luncheon.
Yes.
Okay. Let's do that. And during that time, Thok would like to head downstairs and put on his new armor.
Meanwhile, I will ask Orc to get everybody gathered in about 5 minutes. 10 minutes? How long does putting on armor take?
10.
It's a 10 and 5 with assistance.
I'm not assisting.
10 minutes.
So who do you want to gather, people?
Auric,
Oric.
the king.
Okay,
who
I thought
did
you
it
said
last time.
Ormer. I was like, Ormer?
What?
Why Ormer?
That's a good question. Why would I do that? That's silly.
Which is why you didn't do it. Okay. So by the time you guys are ready to go, as in Thalk is wearing his new armor, which we can go through that. Thalk, you head down to the fort to get your new armor, and you find the blacksmith. Oh yes, come in.
Hello, Frank.
Oh yes. This place is amazing. This is the best tools and materials I've ever worked with, and they're hundreds of years old. Though the dwarf ghost is kind of annoying, but it is usually quiet.
Hey, might be able to ask him questions on stuff.
I'm not asking, he's telling anyways.
Oh, well, could be worse. Ooh, nice. I like this.
Sweet. Question with that. The amulet, if we do empower one for resistance, will it also stifle magic users' abilities?
That's a good question. Yes.
Okie doke.
Was Lee there for that part of the conversation?
No, well,
You were
Yeah,
there when
Lee
we
was
were
losing at
manufacturing.
Lee was losing at card games, but she was there.
That's the part she was specifically interested in. If we discuss the theory, then does that change Lee's desire to have an augmented amulet?
it depends on if there's an on and off button.
With you or not?
I mean, that's fair.
Further studies could possibly control the effects, but it's hard to say at this point.
All right. So last we checked, we were downstairs, right? Doc was downstairs with the armor.
Yeah.
Yep. I get it on.
All right, you put it on. The guy actually helps you, so it only takes 5 minutes. But he's constantly doing adjustments and measuring. He's like, oh, okay, yeah, this is okay. That is good. And then he puts the helmet on, and the eyes start to glow red. He's like, wow, there you go. That's terrifying.
Is my voice changed too?
No.
How do I look?
You look like your eyes are on fire and your armor is mismatched, and it's kind of weird, but hey, I'm kind of proud of it, to be honest.
Good. Well, I'm gonna take the helmet off just so I don't freak anyone out who I'm trying to actually talk to.
Good plan.
That it's a
Thank you
toggle
very much,
effect on
Frank.
that helmet. I'm pretty sure.
I don't really remember.
I think you said it was just aesthetic.
It's a toggle effect, so whether or not you can turn it off. Okay. Well, in any case, you have your armor, full plate armor.
Yeah. Sweet. Thank you very much, Frank.
This fearsome steel helm makes your eyes glow red while you wear it. That is the only description of it. There
It
is
doesn't
no
have any like
on-off.
fear effect or anything.
No.
Okay. Okay.
the common magic items are there, so you could try to convince the DM to give you advantage on checks if you can find ways of incorporating it.
Okay, got it.
With some others having some other effects that you can do, but that's why it seems to be a lot of them.
All right, and with that, I head upstairs.
Okay. You arrive back upstairs, and everyone has been more or less gathered. Oric is telling people to wait a little bit. And they're like, well, they don't say no to a dwarf king, so they wait.
Okay. So I arrive.
Alright, they're all yours. Whatever you want.
So Thok stands up on the table and addresses the crowd. Says, "Last night, I told you that if you had the power to take back what was ours for the people, and you showed me that you had the will. Well, now I'm going to tell you that there is now a way. The alchemists in our supply have worked on different potions that do different things, both against the mages and against the Templars. So if you wish to fight, you now have more of an advantage. You have the power to destroy, nullify amulets against the Templars, as well as reverse the effects of spells that we cast at Templars. And if you wish to fight against the mages, we have any amulet that you steal off of a dead Templar, you can empower using a certain potion as well. This is a massive advantage against both sides. So if you were hesitant before, then I see less of a reason why you wouldn't be so now. For you have weapons to fight in this war. And you can win. That I am sure of it.
Switch can for will.
You will. I don't want to force anyone.
If they're fighting, then tell them they're going to win.
Yes. Yes. If you are fighting in this, then you will win. I say, like, after Free Far Traveler, like, whispers in Thok's ear.
Make a persuasion check.
Okay.
At advantage from that very obvious assistance.
Fine.
Oh,
That's a little better.
a little bit.
You hear some murmurs in the crowd. Yeah, we can do this. Yeah, we just need more people.
And for that, I suggest that you have runners going from town to town, from city to city.
But James already knows all about that.
James does know all about that, yes.
How are we supposed to brave the wilds? They're dangerous. There's monsters and beasts and murderers.
Are there hunters in this group of people who have braved the wilds before?
No, we don't go far in.
But you have done that before, though, yes?
Most of us, we get meat from the plains.
Well, you will be their guides.
The plains are not the wilds.
Well, I guess I don't know what to tell you then. Kylin, do you have more insight for what hunters can do for scouring the wilds and going from town to town?
Evade. Your job is to run, not to fight. Fight if you must, but spread the word.
And keep in mind that if you fight, then you will win.
You have the tools to fight, you have the tools to survive. But
You even have a shiny new blacksmith forge. Dun, 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 dun.
but run, evade, spread the word.
You no longer have to take the shit from either side.
You will
You
accrue
stick up for
resources.
yourself.
Sorry, go ahead. I thought you stopped. I
You
thought you
can
were stopped.
fight back. Sorry. Now go ahead.
You'll accrue resources as you continue on, and you will gain the skills you need through your experiences in the wilds.
I guess the only thing to do is to push forward.
You could also try asking the dwarves who've lived here for millennia how they went about life. You'd be surprised what insights you can glean from helpful spirits.
And Jameser has been listening. I guess we shall. These seem like parting words. Do you plan on leaving?
Absolutely. And I start walking towards the exit.
You have done this city a great service. We thank you for that, and you will always be honored among our people.
I will leave behind some portions of my herbalism kit.
Okay.
To give them continued aid without my personal touch.
Just as I make it to like the end of a table, I'll sweep up a flagon and turn towards Auric and raise it high at him.
Hey!
And I will down the whole thing before turning and leaving.
Down it with you. Well met. Does the rest of the party follow?
Yep.
Yes.
Bye.
Okay.
And as we're heading up the temple, or heading up the path, I want to say just real quick before we go, I want to let Agatha know what the plan is, and maybe say goodbye to Vola if you can use message on her check, and possibly just a small hope to see if she's awake.
That's a really good idea.
Okay. Sure. What would you want to say?
I'll just tell her that she's safe now.
Okay. I will do that.
And I'm going to hope against hope that she is awake.
I'll tap James on the way out and let him know that I'll be sending messages on occasion by bird.
James, thank you. Do you have any contacts that know the wilds better than we? That's really my only concern at this point.
Not enough that I could share with you now. It's just who you're going to be able to find. I'd have to send somebody here, and well, the last two I sent.
I'm sorry for your loss, but we feel it more than you might know, so
I'll continue to send help your way and messages as they will come. I'll reach out again.
thank you. That is all I ask. They'll be safe here, or at least I hope so. If Thok is correct in his words of moisturing and yeah. Anyways,
You will be all right, James, and so will your people. You're a good leader.
I hope so.
James, you can do it. And I would like to use persuasion.
To persuade him to do what?
I say he
It.
can do it. Because right now he seems a little discouraged in himself, doesn't believe in himself. You can do it, my friend.
Sock just puts him in front of YouTube with the Shia LaBeouf video playing.
Do it! You can do it!
I apologize, Doc. I was on edge last time we talked. And I'm feeling better now. Well,
You can do it.
as best as I could. Thank you for your encouragement.
Repeat after me. I can do it.
I can do it.
Yeah, say it again. I can do it.
I'm not doing this. No. I'm not that happy with you, Thok.
If I had inspiration to give to James, I would when he said I'd do it, but I don't.
Now, safe travels and maybe one day meet again.
We definitely will, my friend.
He'll put his hand on your shoulder. I know. And then he'll go back to his people.
Okay, cool. Agatha's.
Agathos.
Agatha's.
To Agatha's.
I guess.
So as you guys walk out, a lady goes, wait, young man, I have something for you. Eject.
I turn around, kind of surprised, and greet her
when
with
you-
a smile and say, What do you have?"
Is she a hag or a demon?
One of the two.
So you turn around and you notice it's that lady whose kid you put on your shoulders and did a little dance with. She says, you helped me and my son more than you probably understand. It was just so special for some reason when you did that little dance with him, and I felt I had to give you something. So, and she pulls out of her bag this cloak, a robe even, that sparkles with starlight and has 6 red stars around the collar.
Wow.
She throws it over you and says, "May this help you in your journey."
Oh, wow, it's gorgeous. Thank you. I mean, you didn't have to do this, but I really appreciate it.
It was nothing at all. Thank you so much. And she walks away with a smile on her face, unless you have something more to say.
Nope, I just smile warmly. I will examine the cloak after she leaves. See what it is exactly.
It's probably cursed.
Yeah, probably.
It's definitely cursed.
As you move the robe around a little bit, the stars seem to twinkle and almost shimmer and move inside of the robe. It definitely has some sort of magical property imbued into it. More thorough examination will be required to figure out exactly what it does.
I'm assuming the rest of the party saw this. Is there any way I could get everybody's help and see if we can figure out what the heck this thing is?
You can identify it on a short rest.
Okay. Well, I guess we'll just continue then.
Agathos.
Yeah.
Okay, so you do arrive at Agatha's in due time.
Hopefully, good time.
Yes, in good time. It's about 4 o'clock now. You guys ended up stopping your process a little early, and there's a few more bodies to go get, but they're doing that on their own. Agatha doesn't even wait for you to knock. Doors open. I haven't had this many visitors since ever.
Well, you might have more soon at some point.
That's an awful thing to tell a healer.
Oh, I didn't mean it like that.
What he means is the people of Chrysos are interested in coming to you for learning.
Did you volunteer me for something stupid?
Yes, of course.
Absolutely.
Okay, what is it?
They want to learn more about alchemy,
Oh,
specifically the breakthroughs we've made here today.
that's simple enough. That's not like teaching them. Well, it is. It's like only specific things. It's not so bad. I'm sure in a town half full of people, that a few of them will be able to figure it out.
Harsh.
So, Okay, I can do. That's fine. You're still here. Is there something else?
Is Vola awake?
No.
Okay. So, Jack, go ahead and message her that she's safe and that I love her and that I will await the day that I can see her again.
I will lay my hands on Vola and convey Thok's message.
How do you word it?
I first just call out her name and wait a few seconds for a response. And do I hear anything?
Hear what word? Jack?
And say, yes, it's me. I have a message from your brother, Thok. And I will convey his message that he hopes that you are well and that he loves you and he will see you soon. And to get better as quick as you can.
And that she is safe.
She's safe.
Yes, sorry. And that you are safe. Sorry.
A voice whispers into your head back. Tell him that I love him too. And I know I am safe as long as I am with you.
Death flag set.
Oh no! Do not tell him that.
Yeah, don't bring that up at all.
Yeah. I will then tell her that everybody's hoping she gets better soon, and then break the connection, and then I will convey that to Thok. But I'll kind of leave out the part where safe with you, and I'll replace it that she feels safe in general right now.
Okay. The last word she sends to you, because whisper or message is always able to return, is just thank you.
And I will, since it's broke after that, I'll just kind of squeeze her wrist a little bit and then carry on.
You give her a slight squeeze, and her hand actually closes gently on yours a little bit.
I kind of jump back in surprise a little bit, but just very, very, almost unnoticeable. Like, oh wow, okay, that's cool.
She seems to still be sleeping.
And I'll shoot Thok a smile and tell her that, she's doing well.
Yes.
Yeah.
I'm not getting any.
What's up?
Robots.
Just, voice is cutting out.
Oh.
Okay, so while we're here, I would like to. So, Jack, you took all the amulets. Was there anything special about the one you took from Inquisitor Bleckar?
I think that Far Traveler took most of the amulets, but I did try and recover some stuff from some of the Inquisitors. I don't remember taking that one. But
Was there anything special about it?
The two Inquisitors' amulets are their house symbol instead of the triple spiral.
Oh, I totally took the symbols.
Okay, got it.
I intend to leave some of these necklaces here with Agatha in case the people need empowered amulets against mages.
Well, that's okay. So I wish to take one though.
Okay. So
Can I power it?
for what? 7? 8? 8's a good number. That's 2 pairs of 4. Or 4 sets of 2. Whatever. Words. Leave her 8.
Okay. 2 sets of 4.
So we have 4 for ourselves.
Well, there were 14 total.
Mm-hmm.
Jecht has the 2 special ones that are House Firebrand.
Got it.
So aside from Jecht's, there are still 4.
Okay. Alright, I would like to empower one of them and put it over my shoulder. And like, does it damage the alchemical effect itself if I like cut it?
If you cut into the spirals, it would. However, you only do have one vial of each, and it takes a full vial to do this.
And it would stop you from smiting.
It doesn't
Would
stop divine magic.
No,
Does
yeah,
it?
it didn't stop my magic.
Even the
but it's fine.
empowered version?
No. That is something that would have to be done
That was the staple.
separately and with those shackles. The staple shackles that were used on the
Shackles
Coatl.
that most of the party doesn't even know exists. Got it.
No.
Okay, who has those?
Pretty sure Far Traveler still has them.
Those are mine.
Yeah. The focus was on the amulets, not combining the two elements.
Explosions everywhere.
Okay, I'll cut like around, like I'll do like a straight line, but like not touching any of the freaking anti-magic spiral.
Well, if we remember what it looks like, because apparently I didn't. You could cut like most of the way and then like jump over and then cut through the rest.
Probably what he does.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll do that.
Okay.
Guard the iconography without marring the actual property.
Very artistic.
Yep, you're able to do so.
So mark off the empower vial. Is that what I'm hearing?
Sounds like.
They can make more.
Yep.
Or can they?
The rest I will leave. The rest I will leave with the rest of you guys. This has my name written all over it.
Doug starts to scratch his name into the back of the amulet.
Sure, I guess.
Just kidding.
No, I don't.
Okay, you're still here. Do you need anything else?
I planned to leave a long time ago.
Goodbye, safe travels.
Is this ivory?
Yes, it's very expensive. Get out. Without it, leave it here.
Come on, Lee. We're exfiltrating.
Yeah, I leave with everybody else.
All right. As we're walking down, I want to put on the Helm of Dread, and just like feel like a badass while I'm like walking down the street. Yeah. And I get on my elk, and I'm like, all right, Ormer, come on. You're old. I know you need help.
I actually need help up.
I lift him up.
Thank you. I'm ready.
Let's go.
Alright, and you ride down these slopes onto the Great Plain.
I
As
think
he rides off ahead of us, I'm just gonna ask everyone else, like, straight up, does anybody else think Thok is getting, like, really insufferable?
he's
I could hug
basically
you again.
always been
He's
that
so
way.
extra. He's just, I don't even know.
He's basically always been that way.
Jack just kind of laughs out loud and continues, like doesn't say anything, just like actually laughs hysterically.
Do I believe that the reverse mixture only works for arcane magic, or do I think that if I were to reverse a symbol, that healing done on somebody with that specific amulet would be maximized as well?
Ooh.
It's definitely just for the arcane at this point.
Okay.
But that's something to look into for the future.
I have a sample that I can work with also. How crazy.
This is not really the mood I was going for. Lol. So we're gonna go with.
No, that's just Jack's celestial nature eking out as he's laughing.
Oh, weird. Did you guys hear that?
Nope.
I feel kind of like Star-Lord at the end of the first Guardians of the Galaxy movie. There's something more.
All right.
All right.
And we set out.
You leave
Finally.
Chrysos once,
Once.
because it
We
hasn't happened
didn't do it
before.
the first time.
Finally, I guess is what I was going for.
Thank God.
Do you take the most direct path?
Is there a reason not to?
Not that you know of.
Then yes.
All right. You set off mid-afternoon. You have a few more hours of travel before night falls. The rain is pouring gently upon you. The first thing you notice is that as you travel the plains, there are a variety of wildlife and some makeshift huts. Possibly shepherds that live down here, or used to live down here. The wildlife includes things like cattle and sheep, goat.
Kylan gets a little excited, but not enough to be off track.
Okay. Every once in a while, it's not common, but you see a cattle-like creature that is bigger and has really scraggly hair and minding its own business, but it does stick out a little bit.
It's a yak.
It is not a yak.
I'd like to do a what the fuck is that thing check.
That'd be a nature check.
Oh my god, I have a 0 in nature.
'Cause you're a
Worst
great druid.
druid ever.
I mean, I just don't have high int.
I'm telling you, it's a yak. I'm sorry, I mean an auroch.
Yes, it is an Auroch.
That is definitely not a rock.
So an Auroch, the one I'm picturing of, the one I've seen in games, is fucking huge.
It's definitely an auroch. I don't know what you're talking about.
Auroch.
Yes, Aurochs are like really scraggly, and they're bison with really terrifying horns.
That's definitely not a rock. I've seen rocks. Pilgrims used to ride them for miles.
I'm
That.
telling you, it's a rock.
Would you know what? I actually probably don't know because of that fucking nature check, but would this be natural to the area?
You have no idea. Our traveler might know, if he cares.
Do I know?
They're fairly natural to the area, yeah.
They live in these parts.
In general, they're pretty rare, but you can find them in certain areas, like this area here, with the Great Plains.
They're kind of rare. You can find them in plains like this one.
Ooh, let's get some of its semen.
Let's get to Land of Vale and find Calaments.
Let's do both. Let's send Kailin to go get it, and then we can go to Landavale.
I
And then
actually
we can-
am down with that plan.
Maybe
Run
if we run fast
Much
enough,
faster.
we can leave her.
Kylan's gonna go on a breeding adventure and leave the party.
The wording.
let's let's not say we didn't. All right. You travel through the rest of the day. The winds blow through the plains, and with the rain, they're quite cool. But it's no storm or anything. Night begins to fall. Do you make camp?
Probably should.
Are we still in open plains, or is there some sort of cover nearby, like trees or a cliff face?
As
Or
you
a
guys travel the day, the farther you go, the less cover there is. In fact, you kind of end up near the end of K19 here, around this area, and by that point, it's just flat plains as far as, well, not as far as you can see. Oh, yeah, as far as you can see, because it's freaking huge. You still have about 30 miles to go.
We may not have solid cover, but we could probably rig up some sort of camouflage using the local fauna.
Yes.
And
Yes,
then
we
could
can.
use some plain grass and
Yeah, so the plain grass varies in height, but it goes between 3 and 5 feet tall in various places. There's a little bit of a rolling hill to it, but it's nowhere near like what you expect, like the big rolling hills. Just kind of like every once in a while there's a dip and then it comes back up or something. But so well,
Sure.
it's not
Take the
flat
top of
flat.
We should take the top of a hill if there are no other terrain features that we can possibly use so that we can see things coming before they see us.
Yes.
Okay. So you get on one of those slight hills and set up camp. Can I get you guys to make a watch order for me?
First,
I will go second. And
I'll take last watch and make coffee. I hate you all.
I volunteered to take last watch with Lee.
I will literally shoot myself.
that's okay. At the end of a long rest, your hit points come back.
Lee, you've gotten
Then-
a lot more emo recently.
Lee just doesn't want me to touch her.
I don't want you to do lots of things. One of them is touch me.
We know what she's willing to do with those hands right now. What has she done with those hands before? I've never seen her wash them. Never.
Alright, it's not my watch, so I'm going to bed.
Far Traveler, Jack, Thok, Lee / Kylan. Does that sound right?
Under protest. But yeah.
All right. 1, 2, 3, 4. Wow, that's brilliant. Lee / Kylan, perception checks for me.
Did my watch go uneventfully?
Yes.
I
Can
wanted to take my watch, and while I'm looking around and just kind of look at the cloak that I was given.
Oh, right. Don't know if you can identify. Also, you can. That's fine. If you can do it during a short rest, you can do it during a long rest. Yes, you may identify. Let me send you the information on it. Oh, I put it in the wrong. 1 second. I forgot I put all my notes in the GM notes so I could show it to you guys, and then I didn't show it to you guys. There you go, Jack.
Oh, that's badass.
Can I use my passive perception?
Nope.
Oh,
Fuck.
sweet.
Fuck.
Oh, you guys
So-
didn't help each other well.
Yeah, I am pointedly ignoring Kaylin.
Okay.
Gonna throw
I'm
the
happy
perception
to-
check though.
Yeah, that was that 7.
Oh Jesus!
I'm happy to be in the dirt again with actual plants, so I'm probably a little bit distracted by play with plants.
He's playing with plants. So Jack,
At least it's not a rock.
you may take another hour to attune to it if you wish.
Yes.
Okay. That is you put it on and you just kind of get a feel for it. You're like, yes.
Very nice. That is awesome.
So yeah, Far Traveler, Jack, and Thok, your watches go uneventfully, except Jack gets to identify and attune to his new fancy robes.
That boy's excited.
On the last watch, Lee and Kylin, nothing happens. And everyone wakes up for the morning.
God, what did you do?
You goddamn motherfucker, you DM.
Alright.
I will begin the morning by sending a bird to Crisis.
I will begin the morning by making morning rituals.
Okay. So I need you guys' marching order.
Also, I want to
Actually-
begin the morning by messaging Calamance.
I actually have a new morning ritual I forgot about too. I will be ritual casting Commune with Nature, not water walking every morning.
Aw. Well, that sounds way better, but aw.
We'll miss your water walking adventure.
I mean, if I have time in the morning while people are still waking up, I'm not opposed to walking on water.
Oh, how we thought we got out of it. Oh well.
She's gonna Bear Grylls her own puddle.
Oh.
I know what that means.
Oh dear.
I just like the taste.
Anywho, I'm still annoyed at my watch companion, and so I'm gonna be in the front for marching order.
Start taking closer to front or rear.
I will be taking close to the rear.
Middle, so I can protect Ormir if stuff happens.
I will be in the middle. I'll be behind Ormir.
I'll take the complete end then.
I'll be behind Jack, but ahead of Kylin.
I've got my great sword formed, and I'm using it to. We're not going in through anywhere. I'm hacking through, but I've got it with me.
This Grat sword. Good enough. I don't have a token of armor on this. Oh well. Okay, so as you guys are marching along the plains, I need everyone to make perception checks.
Can I use my passive perception?
No.
Okay, well, it was much better this time, so.
Okay, that is everyone. Lee, you are distracted by pretending that Kylan doesn't exist, even though she's not close to you at all. Thok, you're busy trying to make sure Ormir doesn't fall off because he's really tired. He's not meant for this much travel. Fortunately, you just don't notice. Jecht and Kylan, however, you are able to notice. Why, Kylan? Why? Why? Disadvantage on life. You lose. In the distance to the... That's not disadvantage. As you head south, it would be to your west. There we go. That's the direction of life. To the west, you see a small group of figures heading through the tall grass. towards you.
How far away?
At this point, about 100 feet.
Oh shit, that's pretty close. I will. Let's see who is close to me. Far Traveler is just behind me.
I'll make it
Without
150, actually. Sorry.
Without making much noise, I'll turn around and I'll tap Far Traveler, or get his attention, and signal towards the west, where I see these creatures, these shapes.
And I'll alert Thok.
Oh no.
How do you go about alerting Sock?
I'll run up to him.
Oh, there are people?
Should I investigate? I can become an eagle.
Possibly, yeah, go ahead.
I'm just continuing to go forward and focusing very hard on just my inner monologue right now.
Seeing that there is something approaching us, I will channel a spell into my amulet, and that will be... Let's look, where is it? Hold monster in my amulet.
I will draw my bow. Is there enough plains grass to move into a hidden position?
You'd have to drop below. So prone to do so.
Okay, not interested.
Okay. So you guys stop your movement. Kylan, do you transform into a giant eagle?
After the party concurs. And Lee walks away. I can't get her attention. She's not gonna listen to me. Somebody stop her.
She'll stop when she's good and ready to make a wraith. Or specter, or shadow, or whatever.
The
I
sad,
will become
sad
a giant
reality.
eagle.
Okay. So you fly off towards this group. And you see these figures. They stand about 6 feet tall, and they hunch over a little, and their faces are that of a hyena. However, one of them is not anything like that. Is in fact double their size, very green, and very angry looking. It's a grassy knoll.
Great, that got me. That got me. Anyway. Ooh.
One of these hyena-like figures carries this flail with 2 skull heads billowing with smoke. They're
Has
moving.
my 3 perception actually noticed these guys at this point?
No.
Okay.
No one actually can tell exactly. However, those who were pointed out to
Kylan?
can tell. Kylan does. No, everyone can see the figures except for Lee, who is walking away, and Kylan is getting a very detailed description.
That's a hunting party. Kill him.
I'm going to remain in the sky, but I will make my presence known, squawking and whatnot.
Here, I'm gonna grab everyone real quick, just to make some distance a little more accurate.
Mm-hmm.
Everyone, roll initiative.
Okay.
Wow.
Oh, Jesus.
Parch, Oliver, you didn't do well enough. You go last.
Wow,
That's at the end of the
damn
first
it.
surprise round before my second surprise round, right?
How late do you guys want to play tonight?
It's a fair
I'm good
question.
to go.
That is a good question.
I'm okay.
I'm good.
I think it comes down to the DM on this one.
Yeah. I don't want to cut us halfway through a fight, but I don't want to
Before
end
the
yet.
actual fight.
So we might actually call it right now after I roll all my initiatives, and then we'll pick up next time with Death and Destruction.
Yeah.
As soon as I roll everything.
Okay, sounds good.
Definitely not enough. Alright. We can go ahead and end it here. Actually, I don't know why I'm wanting to roll so much first. Thank you all for playing. Thank you all for watching. And as always, stay classy.
I
Good
still
night.
slide there, Lee. Good night.
Night.